Walking down this only street, stars above a gentle beat. The night so calm, I feel complete. Find my way with tired feet. Whispers in the cool night air, promises beyond compare. Nighttime hides away our care, moments we can always share. Let the beat drop. My eyes, I count to 10. I close my eyes, I close my eyes. Ready for the beat, yeah.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds.
Well, if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already.
Bastoni calmly anticipates, and they've got a throw.
And it's Neymar.
Takes a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated...
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Inter! There is the breakthrough! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Numero 14.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. In with the challenge. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a sharp pass.
Might want to be careful there.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hernandez. And this is De Bruyne. Lovely feet. De Bruyne crosses. Defending of the desperate variety. He's tried one!
And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Hernandez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking to play him in. Now it's DiMarco. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Danielson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Messi. DiMarco.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Dumfries. Akanji. Not the most convincing of passes. Ah, he's given it away! To Barella. And that was nowhere near his best. Akanji. Çalhanoğlu. Mkhitaryan. Danielson. Threads one in. Danielson receives it in a wide position. Danielson! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 4.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Danielson, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Messi. That's good running with the ball. Looking for options for movement. Danielson, he's found a way through. Chance, surely! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's their second corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham. And he's managed to get free. And he decides to cross it.
Bastoni attempts a clearance. Now it's Messi. And Messi!
Ci sarà un minuto di
Denied by
recupero.
an instinctive save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Looking for the run. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. Drilled in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There is the half-time whistle. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about...
He's through, it's one-on-one, chance for a shot! Acerbi gets good distance on it. Bellingham. Ball driven towards the far post. And it's hoisted clear. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. He's having a shot! Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he's had it nicked away. Played back in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Akanji. Nicely spread. Now Dumfries. Akanji. Mkhitaryan.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dumfries. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
53 spettatori.
Dumfries. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Danielson. And it's De Bruyne. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he whips it in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
That has not gone well. Dumfries. Now, can they get him away? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he get onto this? And it's Mkhitaryan. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's a sharp little ball here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Look at the space, shapes to shoot! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well timed, excellent interception.
Interpreted tidily. He's shifting through the gears here. He's on it, can he get away? Neymar. He won't be happy with that one. Zielinski. Danielson. And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Out towards the flank. Hernandez. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's picked his way through. 5 minutes left on the clock. He is through here. Tries to... climbs up big! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Zielinski. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Fratesi gathers from the goal kick. Played out wide. Luis Enrique, he has found the way through. Oh, looks like he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. A sensational save! And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. One and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds. Things have got on... takes the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Very nicely done. Good spot, that. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Harry Maguire.
Oh, what a climb! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Numero 7.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Diogo Dalot. Now it's Mount. Mount! Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham with the delivery. Maguire clears it away.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies.
Good effort from distance. And he's there to get it away. And it's Bellingham. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Can he get on the end of this? Has a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Ahmad. And the through ball. He's picked his way through. He's found some space. Great chance! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Beckenbauer defending his... Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Is there any support? He might not need it. And he was alert to it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Shaw.
Manchester United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. Showing good feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were... He's going for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
He's got away. Now it's Mount. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Neymar. Messi. De Bruyne. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And here's the chance to counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Good strong hand by the keeper. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Diogo Dalot. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there.
So what can they make of this? Neatly clipped into space. Shot at goal! They've done it! And they've got their lead back. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bruno Fernandes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Bruno Fernandes. And he's forced to go back. And he skips past his man. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the counter is on. And that'll be the last act of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher...
And the shot! Tries to play it through. Beckenbauer. Now it's Haaland. Bruno Fernandes promptly onto that, and that is that. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's worked it through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Diogo Dalot. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. De Ligt. Now Diallo. In with the challenge. Haaland. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, shooting chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Diogo Dalot. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well,
Oh, that's ambitious. That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Casemiro out to the right. Hernandez going full tilt down the left. That is great defending, so alert. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Messi. Bellingham. He is through here. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, well played. Mount. Bruno Fernandes. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And And he's straight offside. Ahmad, quality ball. He's had it taken off him. And it's Neymar to Bruno Fernandes. And it's Dallo. Koundé hurtling down that right flank. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Manchester United. Numero 2, numero 16. Lasciano il campo per il numero 13.
Casemiro.
Il numero 3.
Bruno Fernandes. Now, can they get him away? De Bruyne. Threads one in. Haaland gets into a good position. And the shot! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
He's looking wide, and he's picked it up out wide.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mount. Koundé was in no mood for any of that. De Bruyne. And he's picked out the run. De Ligt. That's rather hopeful. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's having a go! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
And here's Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Haaland. Messi. Cleared without hesitation. And that is out of play. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Chance! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves.
And there goes the final whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly...
I could never fit nobody. I'm only here to party. Why you trying to fit? Disappear. Oh, yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke, you don't want none of that. No, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love, you won't get none of that. No time for it. No time for it. No time for it. Life too short, life too small. No. Can't waste your time on things you can't rely on. I got no time for it. I don't want no bad energy, no.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, everyone, and thanks, Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a... And Messi! And that wasn't far away.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick...
Messi! It's there! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Gabbia. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's away! Threads one in. Now it's Selmakers. Well, nicely intercepted. Messi. And here's Fofana. He's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's in on goal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries from a long way out. And it's Bellingham. And he's decided to go for it. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Bellingham brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
That's a good foot in there. Over to the left. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So, third corner of the game. Pavlovic with the clearance. Hernandez. And De Bruyne! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Haaland. Tries to pass it through. It's Hernandez. He's tried one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Knocks it into space. Messi! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Danielson. De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland. 30 minutes gone. Modric. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bellingham. Tomori gets over and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham. Danielson. And it's Hernandez. And that could set him on his way. Now that's been intercepted. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Tomori. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Bellingham. And De Bruyne! Bartasagi gets it away. He's a sharp little ball here. Modric. And they can counter here. Salamakers charging forward, the ball at his feet. Aims beyond the defence. Danielson. What a throw in. Modric. Time and again they are repelled. Danielson. That has not gone well. That's a cute ball. And it's gone back to the keeper. Oh, nice touch. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we are already promptly back underway. Good ball, good take. De Bruyne. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Salamakers. Now this could be a chance. And he's surging through. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Ricci. Modric. And it's Ricci. Vardiol. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking for options for movement. Might be to Rafael Leao! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rafael Leao clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Modric with the short one. Referee has just said play on. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? De Bruyne. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the pass is intercepted. Tomori. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. He's on it, can he get away? Back to the keeper it goes.
Rafael Leao really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Some resolute defending there. De Bruyne is fouled. Oh, bang on target. So their fourth corner of the game. That's not going far. Milan are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played out to the left flank. Bellingham, and it's made its way to him. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ricci. Goes for the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Modric. And it's Ricci. Rabiot.
Milan appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Mignon clears. Great defending, strong and determined. He's got away. Rafael Leao running with the ball. Rafael Leao. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And that's a good ball. Oh, he's got a... He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he whips it in. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Danielson. Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? Thinks about... Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up! Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And claimed it back swiftly. Rafael Leao, that is ended up in no man's land. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bartasagi. Modric. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ricci. That has been slung wide. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Rafael Leao and Neymar. That ball looks a good one. And this is Messi. He's one-on-one, surely!
Ci saranno 3
Oh,
minuti di
great
recupero.
keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ricci. This looks promising. Oh, that's delightful. And the shot! Keeper's got his work done. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Messi on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it.
See that neck break and that head bang and them hands wave and I'm dangerous. You cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance. I wanna dance, dance, dance. Wanna dance. I wanna. What you wanna do? What you go to? Rock a old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance. Yeah, I just wanna dance. Dance, dance. Yeah, I just wanna dance. Flow like faucets, how that pop look like robotics. You can't tame me, shoulders gone crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and the hands wave and I'm dangerous. You cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching from...
Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nice bit of trickery. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, I wonder a little bit what role this guy, Mateus Cunha, has been asked to play here, Peter, because despite all his creativity and ball skills, he doesn't really have blistering pace to be an out-and-out winger or the strength to be a number 9. I just love it when he gets that free rein to roam wherever he wants. We'll have to wait and see on this.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ahmad plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Bruno Fernandes goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Danielson. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Ahmad. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's De Bruyne. He's got away. And the finish! Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
He is through here. Bellingham tries to pass it through. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's the throw. In towards the back stick. Casemiro with the clearance. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes. Vardiol does really well to win the ball there. That has been cut short. Mount. Casemiro. Well, that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Haaland. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. Bellingham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Diallo tries to clear. And it's Hernandez. Neymar. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Haaland. He's tried one! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the keeper's got it again. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's away! Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Gol per il Manchester United. Ha segnato al 36esimo minuto, numero 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes...
And the shot!
Mbappe made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
De Bruyne, and here's Haaland, tries a measured ball, and a chance! Against the crossbar! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
That's really well cleared. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good alertness. Koundé got a long way forward to join the attack. Mount receives it in a wide position.
Ci sarà un minuto di
The
recupero.
most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
De Bruyne. Casemiro. De Ligt. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. That's a throw. And he's managed to get free. Ahmad. He was under real pressure there. Messi. And it's Dallo. And it's been played through. Oh, that's a key interception. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. De Ligt. Out of play for a throw. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Now that's well seen too. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. De Ligt. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And he's had a hit! Keeper's not concerned by that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Pinches it off him. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's the chance to counter. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Diogo Dallo. And Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. Shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. Gets a good foot in there. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Haaland. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Viene sostituito con il numero 13.
Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. And Maguire. De Bruyne. He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries a shot. In he goes again. Sticks it away. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Tries from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Oh, what a mistake! Now it's De Bruyne.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And Messi! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Pressing high and with purpose. And he's gone looking for safety. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha looking to add to his goal. De Ligt. And it's Casemiro. It's a really well-measured ball. Back into the middle. Thinks about the shot.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Casemiro. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Koundé calmly anticipates. De Bruyne. So what can they make of this? Neatly clipped into space. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box.
And that will be it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Bellingham, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise. Danielson! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Zubimendi getting this one clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And he's done very well to take that back. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Cross needs to be... Terrific header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Rice attempts a clearance. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Trossard. Bellingham kept his eye on it, and he's there. Quarter of an hour played. De Bruyne applies the finish!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
De Bruyne brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
That has ended up in no man's land. Gabriel. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Trossard. Messi. And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Neymar!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
In with the challenge. Trossard. And it's Rice. And he's away. And it's made its way to him. Face to face with the keeper. Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Gabriel calmly anticipates. He is through here. Very nicely done. Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. And that is out of play. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Saliba, forwards and with intent. Zubimendi. And that pass isn't the best. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Cross goes in there. And he's cleared it back out. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Eze.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It's a promising position. Mbappe. And it's De Bruyne. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar. Hernandez. Mbappe. Timber does really well there, strong defending. Threads one in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Out to the right. He's got away. And it's Timber. Now, can they get him away? Saka has it in a wide position. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Smoothly does it. No way he was going to let him past. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Zubimendi. And Gabriel. Passing is crisp and sharp.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now that looks a decent ball. That's very neat. And he's gone backward here. He's had a shot! Zubimendi spots it and intercepts. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Now it's Messi. We expected better, and so did he. Calafiori. Nice bit of trickery. He's picked his way through. Knocks it into space. Calafiori gets into a good position. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Now it's Haaland. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Big chance!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Arsenal choosing to make the first change. That has been cut short. Gabriel. And it's Lewis Skelly. That is good strength. And he's on his way! Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Mbappe. This looks promising. Eze does really well to win the ball there. And he's had it nicked away. De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saka defending his corner stubbornly. And he's had a hit! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Looking to play him in. Mbappe looking to run onto it. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Beckenbauer.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Saka. Martinelli. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he welcomes it in. Good
Ci
ball,
sarà un
good
minuto di
take.
recupero.
Look at the space here. Rice. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.
I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. Remember how you looked when we met. You still have this effect. You are so incredible, credible. I didn't know what to say as the hours fell away.